flashback within a flashback? Flashception? Am I doing this right? I never saw Inception. Pour me a tall glass of ice water because hot damn, Sean Maguire is back on my screen and I am totally okay with this. I love a good twist on the tale of Robin Hood, so this episode was really enjoyable, even if I did spend it in kind of a lack of sleep haze because I didn't really sleep too great the night before. And most of this episode took place in flashbacks or flashbacks within the flashbacks, which didn't make anything confusing at all or anything. My parents actually sat down and watched the last half hour with me, which, you know, you can't just jump into an episode like this and expect it all to make sense, so I got grilled on the format when it was all over, which that was fun. How do they change clothes so often? Well, that scene took place in another world like 35 years ago? How do they all still look the same age then? Well, okay, so there was this curse and it kind of froze everybody in time for 28 years, but they still could live their lives kind of, but it was like Groundhog Day and regardless. So Rumble puts the squeeze on Regina, tells her that if she doesn't comply to his plans and do what he wants her to do, then he's going to call Zelena and Zelena's going to murder Robin. How is Zelena back? Let's go to the flashbacks. We learned that this whole Queens of Darkness thing has been going on for about 3 weeks, which is great for finally having a timeline on how stuff has been working. Even if the last 3 episodes have taken place over like 26 hours the same day basically. So Regina already having a post-it note with Robin's phone number on it from Emma when she had literally just asked for it not a couple hours beforehand for Emma to find it, and Emma's been kind of busy doing a lot of stuff and a lot of emotional things, and how did she have it? And if Robin had a phone that still had all of the Storybook numbers in it, including Regina's phone number, how does Regina not have Robin's phone number? And plot holes? So 9 weeks previously, Robin and family are trying to find Neil's apartment to live in, which great use of set already built, just reusing things, awesome. Except Marion's purse gets stolen, and then the most unbelievable part of the episode happens, which is that somehow this horse that Robin steals cannot outrun a bicycle. A horse can go up to like 41 miles an hour. A bicycle can go 10, 25 top speed if you're on like a really good bike. But this thief is like, is he gonna... I work with horses almost every day. These suckers are fast. Don't tell me that this horse didn't almost immediately overtake this bicycle. Just no. So it turns out that Gold also wants to use Neil's apartment as his own, which great. Also, why did Regina not think like, oh, Emma has this conveniently empty apartment that has room for a child because my child was there? Why did Emma already sell the apartment? In the 6 weeks, did she go back and get all of her stuff and Henry's stuff and bring it back? And so this leads to a showdown that ends with Gold having what appears to be a heart attack, but it's not. It's actually the fact that there's so much darkness within his soul that it's turning his blood into sludge. High cholesterol, magic sludge, whatever. Rumble's basically screwed unless he can get this magic potion that's probably maybe in Walsh's shop. Remember Walsh, who was in one episode? Luckily, he has a thief at hand and he can go send him to do his stuff because Robin has this code of honor that's so convenient. So Robin gets the potion and then, surprise bitch, Marion swaps the potions out because she's not actually Marion, she's Zelena. Now this part kind of went over my head, mostly due to the lack of sleep thing, but also because all of Zelena's plans tend to be a little convoluted. She died, but she didn't. But enough apparently to allow the curse to break on Emma so her magic could come back, but enough that Zelena could still have enough energy to go into the time portal to go to the past and somehow regain a physical form, and then she could kill Marion and assume her form with a glamour spell. And how many of these 6-leaf clover necklaces are around? And so basically it's never been Marion in Storybrooke, it's always been Zelena in Marion's form, which makes a lot of things a little bit easier to deal with. And okay, at one point I do admit during the season 3 finale I was thinking, don't leave Marion alone and unconscious, what if something happens to her? So kudos to picking up on that, I guess. Also, is it just me, Or has anybody else noticed that Rumble seems to give the best speeches on like true love and how to redeem yourself and happy endings and everything? Like he's so self-aware about these things, but he never takes his own advice, and it's immensely frustrating. So our best of this week, the best actually and completely irrelevant to the plot scene, goes to a naked Sean Maguire in the shower for literally no reason except to make us all freak out about it. I was unprepared. I'm still unprepared. I am fully okay with this happening on the regular, and I would like to humbly request that Colin gets to have a naked shower scene next, because I do enjoy the fact that he gets thrown into water fully clothed on a regular basis, but you know, I could do with some more biceps in my life. The best outfit goes to Robin in that ridiculous hat. I mean, nice job stealing the uniform to try and fully masquerade before going in there, but for a master thief, honey, you're supposed to fully case a joint before you go masquerading and pretending to be somebody who's supposed to be there, so you don't make all of these rookie mistakes. I mean, it's a wonder that he wasn't thrown out of the Emerald City before that. The best, seriously, who are you and what are you doing, goes to Will freaking Scarlet, who just pops up everywhere now. Can we get some backstory on him? Because how, and also why? Why were you in Oz to begin? Are you from Oz originally? How did you wind up with Robin and the Merry Men? How did you get to Wonderland? Like, for somebody who comes across as so completely unassuming, Will Scarlet, you are like the biggest enigma to me right now, and I want to get like a little hammer and chisel and a little paleontologist brush and just like inspect your how and why and questions. Alright, there is a lot of stuff I did not talk about. I have to go and rewatch the episode myself because, again, lack of sleep. The script was written on no sleep. I have slept since the episode has aired, but there's a lot of blank spots that I should probably refill in before we continue this discussion in the comments down below. Thank you so very much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.